Pokemon Black and White was good, but the rivals were too easy. The game itself was easy. Black and White were good. Black 2 and White 2 were better. I was talking about Black 2 and White 2 specifically because they came out after. I was talking about the latest Pokemon game I liked. Black and White were fine. Black 2 and White 2 were, like, even better than Black and White. Black and White were not bad. They were good. They have issues. Sun and Moon are just really lackluster in most things. Another thing about Sun and Moon I just thought of, I hate Team Skull. And the villain teams have gone downhill since Team Flare. I will give X and Y the benefit of the doubt. Well, X and Y was solid. Like, they were, I wouldn't even say solid, they were okay. Team Flare was pretty neat. Like, Team Flare was a pretty good Pokemon villain team. They weren't, like, amazing, but they served their purpose pretty well. Gen 7 and 8 have horrible villain teams. Team Skull and Team Yell especially, they are actually, like, jokes. Sword and Shield are, like, in desperate need of, villains. The villains in Sword and Shield are not very good. I also love when Tosh attacks. I love the little signs. The little Japanese symbols that come up. Very cool. Also, I'm playing a strategy RPG. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. At least a little bit. Nice dodge, nice dodge. He countered. Dude, there's some satisfaction when Tosh attacks and the blade and the blood comes out. I love it. Stop dodging. I love all you guys. 46! Calm down! Why are you 46 and that thing's 30? Dude, the levels in this part are whack. Why are you so strong? Yo, Tosh just nailed a level 46 enemy with 195 damage worth. My goodness. Got the wanted monster. I should have got a level up from that game. I'm kind of upset I didn't, not gonna lie. I should have gotten a level up. That was a level 46 enemy. Dude, the levels in this game are like... It's not like a difficulty spike, but like they're so far apart. Some enemies are like your level, some are weaker. I guess to accommodate for the fact that Tosh is with me, but who knows. That one was 46. But I killed them all the same. Levels really don't mean much in this game, I guess, which is fine because the level jumps are crazy. Danny! I was being followed. It's my fault. You couldn't have known. Chew, Tosh, I'm sorry. You must rest quietly. He's asleep. I believe he will be alright. Are you sure about that? His wounds are not as serious as I thought at first. Don't worry, Shu. It's not your fault. If I had only been more careful, it would not have changed the outcome. You can't blame yourself. But he's only a boy. He'll be fine. All he needs now is rest. Some games have downsides, but the one I hate more is actually Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You're out of your mind. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They're not perfect, but they are my favorite Pokemon games by far. The only problem with Heart Gold and Soul Silver is the levels are all over the place. The levels are like really low for a long time. I guess that's to accommodate the Kanto region. We're alone. But that's better than being lonely. I've always been alone. Don't know my parents, don't have any close friends. I've been alone for as long as I can remember, until you found Elk, that is. When I see Danny, he reminds me of those days. Reminds me of Elk. I didn't want either of them to live as I had. I don't know my real parents either. If the village elder had not taken me in, I would have perished. He was a very wise man. One of his favorite sayings I shall never forget, he used to tell me. In this world, there are people only we have the power to save. We must live to save those souls, for no one else shall. I've come to live my life by those simple words. That's far nobler than anything I've ever done. If I'm hurt, I will hurt back. It's the only thing I know. But even though I remain alone, I'll finish what I set out to do. You're not alone any longer. We are only two, but it's enough. Tosh. United in purposes, we shall finish this. Right. Dude, this is a really nice duo we have here. Tosh and Shu. Love it. Very fitting. Oh, hey, is that all the generals? At last, destiny, I have waited all this time to embrace Nier's reality. Yes, Master. The Sky Castle is nearly complete. In order to propel it, we must draw on the dark power of humanity. What's the status of preparations for that? We suffered a minor setback because Ark destroyed White House. However, our research there already yielded impressive results. We've settled lab specimens in Saria and Milmana, disguised as soldiers. Our cannon, Granon, is constructed and functional as well. Is that a monkey on that guy's shoulder? Hang on, let me see this here. So, Galarno's all the way on the left. Ondel is next to Galarno. These are other two generals I don't know then. Wait, isn't there a general named Yagun or something like that? Is that guy Yagun or... I don't know. Someone's got a monkey on their shoulder though. Either way, there's one general I don't know. Because there was someone named Yagun, I think he was in the first game very briefly. All the areas surrounding Momana have been decimated by it. And what of the Martyr plan? Yes, the plan will be fully in place and ready to enact very soon. Of course, that is if the other generals move as I direct. Your direction resulted in Ark destroying my lab. How dare you try to insinuate that loyalty is not absolute? I was not questioning, merely pointing out the obvious. Damn you, Ondel. Silence! It would be a mistake to underestimate Ark and his companions. They are of the lineage of the Seven. Their forefathers were the ones that rose up and sealed me long ago. I shall never forgive the blow the Seven dealt me. And their offspring shall soon pay with their blood. Our greatest hour is nearly upon us. Do not fall. We shall not, Master. I need to get my generals in check. One of them is Yagun, and the other one is another general I don't know the name of. They might have mentioned him in the game, but I forgot his name. This Ark and his friends are nothing but trouble. And I know that Ondel and the others are just waiting to exploit my misfortune. I must find a way to deep six Ark and his friends before this gets out of hand. What's the status of the hunters? What? They're all still alive. Have the imbeciles forgotten how much I paid them to destroy the hunters? Sir. The hunter who captured Iga requests a meeting with you. Iga! He's the only one we haven't seen in a while. Iga? Iga. Interesting. Showman. Yes, sir. What have they done to my boy? So you're the one that captured Iga. Your build is so slight. How did you manage to capture one so strong? That does not matter. All that needs concern you is that I succeeded where others failed. What was your name again? Did they ever say your name? I do not remember it, to save my life. The guy in the green. I feel like I should know his name. Perhaps this is a decoy meant to make me think I have Iga. You are free to examine him. He is most definitely Iga. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh my word. Kill me now, or you shall regret your indecision forever. Haha. Patience, patience, all in good time, I assure you. He's definitely eager, see? What a sight you are, hero. Even restrained, you foolishly thought you could harm me. I admire your will, but pity your intellect. Besides, you are not my focus. You shall merely act as a decoy to draw Ark into my trap. It will never work. Ark is smarter than that. Put this optimist in our filthiest cell. He'll need to get in touch with his dark side, if he's to become the monster I think he can be. We're gonna put him to the martyr plan, oh no. Your work is good, there's no denying it. Why not work for me? I can give you a squad of soldiers to assist you. Not interested. Stop stalling and hand over the bounty you promised. I admire your style. You shall have your bounty and so much more. You have more for me to capture? No. This time I want you to kill. It'll cost you triple. Not a problem. We have a deal then. I look forward to hearing of your success. I feel like I should know this person, but I don't. If they ever say his name, maybe I'm supposed to know him and I just don't know his name. Haha, if this plan works. I can seize control of the martyr plan from Ondel. Martyr plan? Martyr plan is a scheme for controlling everyone in the world. Mind control, essentially. The tower will be central to the control scheme. And what will happen when the tower is complete? The world will be devastated and our king shall ascend once more. King? Ah, never mind. I've already said too much. Your targets will be here soon. You best prepare for their arrival. I feel like I should know that person, but I do not know his name, if they even said it in the game. Crazy, they got Iga now. And I figured they were going to use him. They're going to use him to bait Ark, which, you know, looking forward to seeing how that pans out. It's imperative that we infiltrate Rebellious now. Morris said it's not possible to breach the wall. Yeah. But he seemed to think that the tunnel was the key. You really think hijacking the train is best course of action? It seems impossible. I believe it is impossible. So we should try something else. What? We're going to destroy it. What? The weakness is size. Yeah, that's what Morris said. So if we set a bomb or bombs in front of the tunnel and blow up the train, the wreckage will block the tunnel and cause a great confusion. In the midst of all that, we should be able to sneak in. Bold. I like it. But how will we place the bombs? We already know that the tracks are well guarded. I know someone who's rowdy enough to hold off 10 guards. He could be a decoy while I set the bombs. Who are you talking about? You, Tosh? Oh. Are you ready to try it? Yeah. Let's work out the details of the plan. Dude, I love that. Great, I think we really have a chance. Tosh here. Take this. What is it? It's a cast-off ball. Use it when you can't get hold of the guards any longer. Huh, okay. Let's go. I love that. It was like, yeah, I got this person in mind. It's you. The writing in this game is really, really good. Also, the story is really, really gripping me. This was made in 1996. My goodness. Times of 1996. They actually had a really good story for 96. This might be like one of the best plots of any PlayStation 1 RPG. Like objectively, like I mean that's kind of a bold statement to say objectively, but for me honestly, this is definitely the deepest. I don't know if it's the best necessarily. The deepest doesn't really mean the best. I'll have to see how it ends to really rank it. I will say this is like one of the darkest and deepest PS1 stories though. Can't say best until I finish it though. Because we have to see how it concludes. The level's a problem, grinding for Elite 4 was a pain. Yeah, those are the flaws of Heart Gold, but they're still really good games. You're not wrong. The worst thing about Heart Gold is the levels being all over the place. Other than that though, they're basically perfect. Use Chikorita too. Ready for this? Anytime. Alright, I'll go place the bombs. Good luck. Oh. Ooh, yeah, sounds. I am Tosh. Tosh, are you okay? Come on, you Romalian pigs, I've got a blade for you. What are you waiting for? Get out here and fight like men. Oops. You weren't all invited to the party. Yeah, way to go, Tosh. Damn, I need to find an advantage or this will be over before it starts. Did you just take off your cloak? I'll teach you freaks how to fight a real battle. If you can catch me. Tosh, run like Sonic. You got this. This looks like a good place as any. Ah. Yeah, cool, cool. Laugh, laugh. You won't be laughing shortly. You don't know what you're up against, do you? Witness our true forms. Your head will make a nice trophy for Galarno. Hog is cheap, let's see what you got. Do I actually get to play as Tosh, or do I gotta do stuff as Shu? Oh, hey. Okay, while you're distracting the enemy... Oh, this is gonna tell us what Shu's gonna be doing. I'll be setting the bombs. I'll need a fair amount of time to get them set up. I need to keep the guards at bay as long as possible. Fight as long as I can. Got it. Just don't put yourself in danger of dying. Just don't put yourself in danger of dying. If it gets too intense, use cast off ball. No problem. Suikoden also has a neat story. Yeah, I'm told that the Suikoden games are. They're on my list. Play for time. Sounds easy enough. What are you mumbling? I'm gonna kill you all. I'm sorry, let me speak up. I said, come and get it, you genetically engineered freaks. Let's do it. Oh, I gotta do this in, like, turns? Okay. But yeah, so far I like the story, but I can't rank it until it's done. But basically, so far, I like the game. I mean, I like the game too, but the story is really gripping me. And obviously, deep stories don't mean good stories. They could be deep and not be good. It depends on the execution. So far, the execution is being well done, but I have to see how the game concludes to rank it. How do I want to do this? I want to just go into the forefront because I only have Tosh. So... and I have to play this super safe. Hopefully this isn't too hard. Alright, took 9 damage. Dude, there's so much satisfaction of seeing him slash with his sword. Yo, what's up, Raptor? Welcome to the stream. I love the blood that comes out. So much detail. Like, I don't know. This has... I don't think this is gonna beat out Grandia as my favorite PS1 RPG. I don't think it will. I think I'll still... I really love Grandia. It's gonna take a lot to beat Grandia. Plot-wise, this could probably beat Grandia's, like, plot. Because the reason I like Grandia... Yes, the plot is fine. But the reason I love Grandia isn't really the plot as much as it is the world building and the characters and the feeling it brings and the tone. So, if we're comparing plots, this... I'm not gonna say it yet, because again, the game hasn't ended, but... It's really... It could possibly be a better plot than Grandia. Which, I mean, Grandia's plot isn't super deep, but what Grandia does is great. Nice dodge. The only other PS1 RPGs I can think of with deep plots are Final Fantasy VII. Not deep, necessarily, but good plots, like amazing plots. Final Fantasy IX also has a good plot. Oh, calm down, Tosh! Talk about overkill. FF9 also has a good plot. I take that back. It's not my favorite in the series, but FF9 has a pretty solid plot. Plot in that game was pretty good. Alright, am I supposed to, like, wait for a queue?